Okay. Sure. I don't know what to do. Yes, for fudge's sake, move on! Freaking trying to click to save my time, and the damn thing doesn't go away. Hey, you should be happy somebody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to talk to me when it comes to, you know, people around me. I always go somewhere and someone's like, oh, it's been so long since I haven't seen you. I'm like, probably because you want it that way. Like, I'm home. Just go home. Go to my house. You'll be able to see me all day. How long has it been I haven't seen you? Well, probably because you didn't want to see me. How about we stop pretending? At handling stuff? Come and visit someone? Well, I don't know what to tell you there, so... That was a chicken like you say it is. Where are its wings? I never said it's a chicken. I said it looks like a chicken. A chicken could get its wings ripped off, you know? Just like a person can live with no legs and arms. Like... Just because they're a chicken, that doesn't mean they need to have wings. Oh, I forgot to get the potion. I'll just get one in dungeon, freaking town 2. Someone ate them chicken wings? Probably. I wouldn't want to eat no damn zombified dead chicken's wings, but that's just me. Just like I'd rather not spend 5 gift subs on my own channel, but if I do spend them, it'll be for a good cause. What if you didn't know the chicken was zombified? Well, that's kind of hard. I'm sure you can tell if someone was zombified or not. Just like, I'm pretty sure you can tell that my enthusiasm for doing this is not very high, because I had a world record run that ended up dying on one hit on the final boss that actually meant something. I was like, I can't believe I got it! Yeah! And I'm dead. Never mind. That is literally what went in my head. Not getting any coin drops, and the ones that I do get, I don't pick up. Have you ever seen some of Neckright's runs? I don't know who Neckrite is. So I'm definitely gonna say no, because that name doesn't even sound familiar when it comes to the speedrun leaderboard. So I'm assuming they haven't been submitting any of them. Yeah, I don't know who he is. Yeah, he might be a speedrunner, but if you don't submit any of your times to the leaderboard, then what's the point on speedrunning? Other than for your own pleasure. It doesn't matter if they have the world record, like... They should submit their times, so I can beat them. I have mentioned that maybe someone is gonna, like, dump a bunch of speedruns that end up beating all of my times because they wanted to do it all at once or something. His runs, though? Well, I'll look at the leaderboard, but that name doesn't sound familiar. Especially since the only person that's been submitting any runs is a dude called Dr. something. A bug doctor, there you go. I sent him a message last night, and he responded today. He's 11 seconds away from world record for the Alcedor plus no major glitches classic route. I say 11 seconds away from world record is because I already beat the time by over 10 minutes, but my time hasn't been accepted. So the dude probably thinks that he's gonna get world record, but he actually isn't, because he's probably over 9 minutes away from getting it instead of 11 seconds. Fortunately, I don't like accepting my own runs as a moderator because it just kind of feels like a dick move. But believe me when I say this, if my runs haven't been accepted in 6 months, I'm just going to accept them because that's ridiculous. Like, I don't want to burst the dude's bubble by making him think that he's going to get world record when he's actually 9 minutes away from getting it instead of 11 seconds. But I can't say that to the dude because then that's going to make it sound like, look at me, I've got a 10-minute world record and you think your 11 seconds is good. Like, that's not my intention, but I'm sure that's what it's going to sound like. So when I sent them a message, I simply said, I'm waiting for my run to get accepted. If dude mentions something along the lines of, oh, what's your time? I'd be like, oh, it's this and this, but they didn't mention it, so... Yeah, but like the runs that have been accepted is by me and only me is a Korean runner that did I think it was like defeat Baphomet or Abaddon, one of those two. Another runner that's been doing Maxim Gun, but he hasn't submitted in a few weeks now, if not a month or two. And again, Bug Doctor, which they've been working on the no major glitches of this category that I'm doing right now. And I looked at their profile, and they're a world record holder for a game called Star Tropics on the NES, so I know they're pretty competitive, but so far they're not very competitive in this game, unfortunately. I'm not sure why I got a 7-second gold. I must have forgotten something to get such a big ass gold. And then you ask, why wasn't your epic times accepted though? Because there's 3 moderators for this game. Me, one other person, and then one other person. And one of the moderators, the last thing I knew about them, they're basically sick. So they haven't been able to moderate any runs lately. They were the ones that moderated all of my other previous runs, but they haven't done the ones that I submitted. And the other moderator just hasn't been moderating anything. And I'm not trying to call them out. They just haven't done it. I'm the only one that's actually been looking at the runs. And again, I don't like accepting my own runs. But if 6 months pass by the time no one's looking at them, then I'm just going to accept them because, again, it's ridiculous. That's why they haven't been accepted. No one's moderated them, even though there's 2 other moderators, and one of them that technically can't do it as of right now, I guess. I don't really know. That just hasn't had a chance to look at them, and I'm not gonna message them to be like, hey, can you moderate my runs? I'll just wait it out. I don't really care. I know I have the world record. I don't actually know if I want to stop speedrunning this game. I think I might end up continuing to speedrun this game after next year, after this year ends. But I'll only do like a couple of runs and then move on to something else kind of thing. Like, I'll do a couple runs of this and then focus on my main speedrun game versus what I currently am doing. Gonna make me a milkshake since I am out of fruits to make a smoothie. Let the ants scramble. Let the ants scramble, and when enough time has passed, crush their hopes. I'm not sure what that means. But basically, like, the better times that I get now will be really good for later, because at least someone's gonna have to go for an even better time. But, like, right now, someone can just do exactly what I'm doing and just not fail the Dungeon 5 skip and literally beat my time by 2 minutes. Unless, of course, new routes happen, in which case can save even more time and making this time, like, completely pathetic kind of thing. Oh, well, yeah, but I don't know when it's gonna show up is the problem. Or even if it'll show up. I simply messaged the dude and I'm like, if you want to go for world record, you're gonna have to stop going for safety saves, safety strats and whatnot. That's literally all I mentioned. I mentioned stop doing safety strats. They thought that all of the different Alcedors were cosmetic, and I sent them a message saying, nope, they're all different, hence the name of the category. Mentioned that Alcedor is the fastest, but the most difficult one to mess around with. Sorcedor is the safest and has a longer range. I didn't mention that Sorcedor is better, or that both the Alcedors are better than Alcedor original, but the only thing that makes Alcedor safe is he has a shield, and that shield doesn't really do much because all of the harpoons that get shot at your ass, you kind of just duck them. And being able to block it is not really faster. Although, I did remember to pick up the potion, so that's good. But yeah, like, the world record right now is a 53 for the no major glitches, and I got a 44. And the only reason I say that is because I don't really like the feeling of someone thinking they're gonna get world record just to end up turning out that they're actually nowhere near it. Because I would hate to work on something and be like, yeah, I got the world record, and then 4 months pass, it turns out that somebody else had the world record, but that run just wasn't accepted for freaking 4 months after I thought I got it. Because the speedrun.com tells you how old the run is. So if their time is, like, let's say a month, but my time has been finally accepted after 4 months, it'll say, oh, they've submitted this time 4 months ago kind of thing. And it's like, oh. But, you know, that's just a me thing, not necessarily a bad thing. But again, there's like no easy way. Like the only easy way to go is literally go to their channel, talk to them, and be like, yeah, I'm working on this category as well. This is my time, in case you're wondering. Yada 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 yada. 1, 2, 3. Then again, I'm a bit sadistic when it comes to competition. Yeah. Well, will the run continue? I don't actually think they're trying to improve their times, mainly because of the amount of safety strats that they do in their runs. Mainly because I think they're just taking the speedrun as a casual thing, since they are speedrunning it on the Switch. Which, again, there's nothing bad with that. But I'm pretty sure it's just a casual speedrun for them, so like, they're gonna think that they got the world record, but in actuality, they don't. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going for that time kind of thing. And it's like, well, I'll just move on. So again, when I messaged them, I just said, hey, if you're going for world record, make sure to remove some of those safeties. And at the very end, I just stated, I'm waiting for my run to get accepted as well. Like, it just hasn't gotten accepted. Oh my Jesus! Holy crap, man. That was an epic save right there. Gotta rub my nipples for doing that. Freaking holy jump. I'm secretly running this game and have minutes over time saves on my world records. I mean, you might. An attempt to what? An attempt to overthrow me? Well, just let me get all 60 world records for a day. After that, you can have all the world records that you want. Because again, there could be someone out there that has gotten better times than I have, and they just haven't submitted it, and then I'm over here thinking I have 48 world records, but in actuality, I only have 30. Also, the amount of XP that I have is not very good. I'm gonna have to farm some XP before I enter Dungeon 4. This is the part where I don't pay attention to chat. Ooh, wow, that would have been crazy if I died. Oh my Jesus. Die. Oh. It was in the wall. Nope. Of course. Like, I skipped this here because I'd rather not risk it. I'd rather do the half-ass. And going on the way up to do this, what I'm currently doing, Lord Cowfish does have a chance of hitting you with like a butt pixel and just killing you. So every time I go up, I risk it, but I don't necessarily know how he does that or why it happens, but there's something where he has a chance of hitting you. So, if I don't get this skip first try, it's a dead run. Yo, and I'm gonna get a gold, too. 2 seconds. This is what we do. Whoops. Squirbadoop, chin strats. That's really scary to do. I have failed that before. Oh my Jesus. Okay. The only reason I don't like taking damage, even though damage doesn't really matter, other than, you know, I didn't die during whatever situation that ended up hitting me, is I want to be able to take one hit on Manfish Squid, and that's assuming I can get hit by him. Because if you touch Manfish Squid, he doesn't kill you, but if you touch anything that Manfish Squid does, like the Cheeto volcano shots, then that will kill me. But if he, like, rams upward whenever he dives out of the water, then that doesn't kill you. But you can only take one hit if you have full HP. bad spot. Ah, this is another really bad spot. Not a good spot either. I might die right here. I'm just gonna have to wait. Can't get near him. I lost one cycle there. I think I've regained my cycle there, but I could be wrong. No, I'm not gonna watch Black Adam. One more boss. One more boss. Ah. I don't know what's gonna happen here. This might be a dead run. I might have messed up. Okay, that worked. One, two, three. That's 5 gift subs for the Twitch chat. Wow. I cannot believe that happened. I saved all of the time that I lost. You dashed through the floor? I don't know. You would have to explain how you did it. Wow. I'll give subs once this is done. So the entire beginning part was good, -5. I lost no time in Dungeon 1 besides 2 seconds on One-Eyed Monster, which is fine. Then I went from a -6 to a 12, lost some time to Precision Strike, which is fine because it took me a little bit of time to kill the dudes. But then I gained 3 seconds on Lean Back. I could gain more time on him if I do the fast strat. So I go from a -13 to a -15 of Pyromancer, so all of Pyromancer Dungeon 3 was fine. I end up losing 6 seconds entering Dungeon 4 because I didn't have enough XP, so I had to farm at least once, which is okay. Ended up losing another 4 seconds to Holy Charge. I don't know why, but I mean, that's normal. So all of Dungeon 5 was fine, especially gaining another 4 seconds to Dungeon 4 boss. The 2-minute time save here was basically me not failing the skip. So I gained the 2 minutes there, and then I gained even more time with Manfish Squid, which is super rare, because I think I double hit him in a spot where I normally wouldn't. So I'm pretty sure I ended up losing my cycle where I said I was gonna wait, and then I ended up double hitting him, which ended up probably gaining that cycle back. And then I ended up messing up during the teleport for the setup, but it only lost me 1 second. No, not 1 second. I went from a 22 to 15, so that's 7 seconds. Wow. See, that's a world record I'm super proud of. Wow. Might as well go to hell immediately. Like you just dashed and you went just through the floor, just standing still? That's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna give out 5 give subs, which means another wheel turn. No, that's why I'm saying, like, you dashed through the ground. Like, you're standing still, and then you dash forward, and then you just fell down. Oh, you sent the video. Nice. Wow.